Hello there, dear ones. Good afternoon. This is Zari Banks from zwriteswords.org, from zsolvesproblems.com. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I have a few exciting things to share with you. Thank you so much for hearting me up. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. Thank you so much for being here. I thank you for your time. I bless you in Jesus' name. I want to talk to us today about, thank you, Miss Trinka. Mimi was telling me yesterday that the way you get all cute with your jewelry and stuff, you could tell you're seeing somebody. And that's so true, because normally could care less about necklaces. Hi, Jay. Love you. Today I want to talk to you about a couple different things. I had some good mentoring sessions this morning. If you need a mentoring session, especially the financial breakthrough session, I've been having more financial breakthrough sessions than I have anything else. A lot of soul healing stuff because, of course, everything originates from there. But definitely schedule a session. It will really bless you and get you on the right track, because a lot of times it only takes one, two, or three things to tweak in our financial lives that will turn things around for us and put us on a better track. I'm telling you, I was homeless just in 2011, and now I am able to pull other people up and help them get on the right track financially. So I have the wisdom, I have the training, I have the experience, personally as well as educationally, to help you get where you need to be. And the thing about turning your financial picture around, you can get generalizations all day long, but until you get somebody that actually looks at what you have going on and what you're doing day in and day out, nothing's going to change for you, because your situation is always specific to what you are. One of the things that I always remind people is make sure that there are two things that you always want to do when you need to increase your immediate income. You either need to add income or you need to subtract expenses. Those are basic things. And a lot of times you are not in a position to be able to look at what you can get rid of or what you can add until you have somebody else giving input to help you. I have that on my page. It says right there, a lot of times we continue to stay stuck because we're only trying to work from our perspective. Sometimes you need other eyes to be able to help you. That's what counselors are for. That's what parents are for. That's what, no cable. What does that mean, Mimi? That's what teachers are for. That's why you have other people in life. You are never going to be able to forge through and do everything on your own. And let me tell you, as somebody who was stubborn and never wanted to listen to anybody, it really does make a difference that you're getting advice from a mentor and everything like that, so that you have, that second voice or those third voices, whatever, to get you on the right track. And are you going to implement absolutely everything that they give you? No. But at the same time, there is, like I said, it could be one, two, or three things that they say, that they bring you, new information that's going to help you make changes in your life. So definitely do that. And then don't forget the simple thing of action. A lot of times we want our situations to change, and yet we're stuck in fear or doubt, and we don't move forward and get things done. You actually have to do something if you want something to change in your life. It really is ridiculous for us to think that things are going to change in our lives, and yet we're not willing to get up and do stuff. And like I said, a lot of times that is because of fear. Fear causes us to just sit still and worry about things instead of actually putting something in place to make changes come. Okay, so that's my spiel on that. But I want to share with you some good encounters that I had already just today. I was in a call with somebody, and I go through like the basic stuff. We do all the practical stuff, and then before we get off, I'm like, do you mind if we pray? Because all of my clients are not believers and they don't want to pray. Well, but actually most of them do. They're like, yeah, go ahead. I would appreciate that. And so I was praying with the client at the end of the call, and then I had angels all over the place. There was the angel of breakthrough and deliverance came, so I released breakthrough and deliverance on you today in your household. So receive that by faith. Ask for your instructions, because the Lord will give you some, and then you need to follow his instructions. Don't just think, just because I said that to you, just because I released that over to you, that you own it. You don't. You just have the possibility to have that. So make sure you ask and follow instructions. And then that angel was there, and then there was an angel of that heralded a message, and I love those messenger angels when they come, because it's like, get ready. And the angel came and he's like, look up on the horizon, just beautiful stuff, release of great things that are coming to me. And let me tell you, I have been in warfare this is the fourth week. Like in a couple days, I'll be ending the fourth week of just straight warfare, just straight nonsense. And I'm so glad for it to be over, and for all of those things that I've been praying for, sowing for, believing for, and the Lord has spoken over me are going to be released, and I'm going to be able to receive those and walk into those things in greater measure. Oh, another thing I shared with my mentoring clients today is that on the Supernatural Success Mentee portal, there's a video that comes up. It posts, I think, tonight at midnight. And it shows how I went from, I started out when I was writing my financial plan making $1,500 a month, you know, from self-employment, and then I went up to $2,500, and then up to $3,500, and then up to $5,000, and then up to $10,000. So I explained to you how I went through that progression of where I'm going and how I watched over that stuff and everything. So definitely check out that video. You know, I know there's a lot of stuff on there, being that something gets posted every day, you know, Monday through Friday. So, but the thing is about being in the portal is that you get to look anytime you have time. But definitely check out that video. It will show you, as somebody who's starting from nothing, you know, and wants to be self-employed, wants to have their own products in the marketplace, how you can increase your income each month. You know, and I've been looking and listening to a lot of other mentors and stuff like that, and I was looking at one really popular social media person today, and you know, and the light came on for me, and I'm like looking at these people, and I'm like, they put out all this information, but you know, it's basically information that you can get everywhere, and then they withhold the stuff, you know, the step by steps, the actual stuff that gets you where you need to go, so that you can hire them and be their client. And then they give you, though, okay, well, this is exactly what you do, blah 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 blah, and stuff like that. So it's really interesting, something of note. So you watch that the next time that you are, you know, you're looking at somebody that you admire and trying to mimic their level of success. Notice that they give you this, you know, the basic information that you can get everywhere. And one of the reasons that that you're inspired and that you're watching them is because they're presenting it to you in a way that you can receive it, you know, in a way that inspires you. But in order to get those really, really deep things that are going to take you to a level of success that they attained, you got to buy something to get that. And I'm the same way. I'm starting to do the same thing, you know, because I'm learning, you know, about all this stuff and everything. So speaking of, I have a website on, an account on payhip.com/Ms. Banks, MIZBANKS. Go over there and check things out. There's some good stuff for you. Like this week, my product was Healing Soul Wounds Part 1. That's a good one. Like if you have done any type of mentoring with me, you know I take care of the inside stuff first, because if your inside is weedy, toxic, and a mess, you're not going to be able to sustain any type of success for any long length of time, you know, for permanently, and you're not going to continue to elevate. You'll go through cycles where I have this success, and then all of a sudden I'm failing again. And you don't want that. You want, you know, continual growth. You don't want to plateau anywhere. You want to keep going, and always going up. That is possible for you to always be getting better, always be growing. You know, yeah, you are going to have those seasons where it seems like you're in the wilderness, and that's okay, because you can learn so much in the wilderness. You know, you can free up so much junk in your mind by being in the wilderness and just, you know, letting some other things go and just focusing. And, you know, those seasons are good for you. They help you with growth. You know, they're not supposed to be like years. You don't want to be in the wilderness for years, but if you go through seasons of that, yes, it's okay. It's a natural thing. It's a normal thing, but you want to get out of that. So just watch out for those things. Definitely check out that video that's in the portal. To get in the portal, you go to zsolvesproblems.com/mentees, and there's a button that says click here to enter the portal. It's lots of good information on there for you. Lots of, you know, exact processes of how you get to certain levels of success, especially when you're coming from nothing. That's my whole thing. If I was able to come from homelessness, living in the Civic, then you can come from wherever you're at and get where you want to be. It's possible. Speaking of that, there's also a video coming up soon about the potential and the unseen realm. Such good information that really helps you tap into the success that you want, because anything absolutely is possible for you. You just have to have a little bit of understanding. I don't know. Keep parting me up. Let me see. But lots of good information that helps you get to where you need to be. And you don't have to, you know, settle for mediocrity. Listen, let me tell you, I'm a single mom, self-employed, and I just got an email from somebody, a person that I support, you know, that I sow into regularly, and they were telling me that because of this big seed that you sent me at the end of last month, that was the last thing I needed for this church plant in Cambodia. You know, that's awesome. So let me tell you, you can do the things that you desire to do. You can do anything that you want to do. You know, I'm somebody who because I know what it was like not to have. I'm somebody who wants to make sure that I can meet other people's needs, and now I'm one of those people. You know, do I sacrifice a little bit for myself so that I can bless others? Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what my heart wants to do. Everybody doesn't want to have more so that they can give more, but I do. That's one of my main foci in life, is that I want to be able to support other things that are going on, be able to help other single mothers when they're in need. And now I'm able to do that. Sometimes all they need is my time, and I'm able to give that. A lot of people, they don't have time to do volunteer work the way I do, but my life is tailored, a specific way, and I have made my business, fit around that. Got to the place of income where I want to be, and I'm still going. Of course, I'm not, where I want to be yet, but I'm increasing so that I can continue to live the life that I want to live, and I'm not in that rat race, not worried about, oh, well, I have to go to work, and so I'm not going to be able to spend time with my kids. I can't go to my kids, functions and all that stuff. I wanted my life to be a specific way, and I'm doing what it takes to make sure that my life, I'm able to live that life that I desire. And that's how everybody should be. I always tell people, it was never the intention when people were created to be stuck in this 9 to 5 or whatever it is, having to go into work and stuff. And I know all of those things exist. I know you have to pay bills and you have to have money to survive and everything like that. But if one person, can break out of that mold and create a business for themselves so that they can survive in a life that they want, it's possible for anybody. You only need one bit of inspiration, one vision, and it doesn't even have to be something that somebody else did. You just have to have that vision in your mind, in your heart, and be committed to it to get the type of life that you want. And then you go after that and make it happen, because it's absolutely possible for you. I'm just one of many witnesses who have created what they wanted, so that they could live the life that they want. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do. Get out there and live the life that you want. And you're going to have to invest. Not only do you have to invest in time, you have to invest commitment. You have to, you have to be willing to put in just as more effort than you would if you were going and receiving a paycheck for somebody else. Because you can go into any Walmart, and that's not, the nicest thing to say, because everybody's not like that, but you can go into any Walmart, any McDonald's, and get, an employee who's just they know they're getting paid whether they're nice to you or not. And Starbucks, this Starbucks over here by my house, man, I don't know what it is, but they have no clue about customer service whatsoever, But you can go into any type of business and just know that some people are it's like they don't enjoy what they do. They're just there because they need a paycheck. You don't have to, be caught up in that. You can do something that brings you passion, so that you go into it and you're giving it your all every single time, every single day. And I'm not telling you to work yourself crazy, because I'm so against that. I love to rest. I love balance. I love to be able to have time to do the things that I enjoy, so just get out there and do what you want to do. Don't just assume that you always have to be somebody's employee your entire life. That's not the case. If you need a mentor, if you need somebody to help you get there, go to zsolvesproblems.com, book a package, schedule a call, and don't despise those little calls. I'm telling you, 7 minutes is a lot of times all it takes. You just need one thing, one piece of information, implement it in your life to bring about change. And I'm telling you, I'm the queen of a 3-day turnaround. A lot of times I come up against something, I'm like, look, I'm not going to put up with this. And then I set my focus, and within 3 days it's done, because it's possible. It's possible for me. It's possible for you. It's possible for everyone. All right. Bless you, bless you, bless you. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.